Hey everybody, welcome back. If you're new here, hi, I'm Mercury, and today I am hunting the code orange. Yes, hunting the code orange, looking for the Halloween, the spooky stuff. It's that time of year, even though it's just July. You can see the blue and white. I am here at Bath & Body Works. Yeah, we are looking for the Halloween and fall bath products. So let's go see what they got. Right off the bat, pun intended, we have an old classic. They have the vampire blood scent in the body cream, the body lotion, and the shower gel. I did find this absolutely adorable glow-in-the-dark skeleton candle holder, which, you know, could hold the vampire blood candle if you were so inclined. And speaking of adorable, how cute is this soap holder? So this is a base that you could put the hand soaps into. The button at the bottom does make that pumpkin light up on the front. It was kind of bright in the store, so it was a little hard to see, but it is a light up kitty cat bat. Here's a return of another familiar scent. We have Ghoul Friend, and again with the candles, the shower gel, the body cream, body lotion, they got it all. Then I found these lip oils in two different scents. They had the Ghoul Friend and the Vampire Blood. Initially, I was kind of intrigued by the packaging, but then when I picked it up, it is a very lightweight plastic, so it looks aesthetically better than it feels. Then I found these car wallflower holders. So this one was a little bubbly cauldron. This candle holder, or candle stand, was the most impressive one that I have seen them make yet. So it's four-sided. It has all these different circus-esque kind of theming to it. And it is massive. I mean, look how big it is compared to my hand. The candle sits inside of it. You have the carousel, you have this big black cat. Phenomenal. There are also smaller candle stands like this fortune teller, still on point with the theming. It lights up, and I think it's a great option if you don't want something that takes up as much space as the larger one. They had more wallflower holders. These ghosties were absolutely adorable. And speaking of adorable ghosties, they did have this pack which included different anti-backs and a tote. Absolutely adorable. Again with the circus theme and the wallflowers. So this one is like a cotton candy stall that you would find at a circus. It has these little spiders on the side and it's topped with a little bat. I adore this. I love this one. This wallflower holder reminded me when they did the partnership with Disney and they had the Snow White apple with the melty skull. It was kind of like that, but I love the iridescence. And similarly, that iridescence is on this candle stand as well. This spider is not flat black. You could tell it has this iridescent green tone to it, which really makes it stand out. I've been noticing a theme this Halloween with the witches themes with the green and pink, very, very much in line with Wicked colors. And this wallflower holder was no exception. Now, what do you put in the wallflower holder? Well, wallflowers. And they do have our favorite scents. Again, vampire blood, pumpkin carving, things like that. But look at the holders, the container that they're using. They're little skulls this year. More wallflower holders. This one is cauldron and bats coming out. This one is pretty nifty too. They did also have a new scent, cotton candy cobwebs. To me, this smelled a little bit like Fruity Pebbles or some sugary cereal. There were also some classic favorites like pumpkin carving, as well as another new scent, Carnival fog. This one I liked more. It had sort of a woodsy, earthy kind of smell, but it did have a fog essence to it. I also saw these ghost candle holders, and I thought they were a little bit sassy and cute. I did enjoy these. I also saw this other candle holder that was a skeleton coming out of the dirt in the graveyard with the little jack-o'-lantern. The skeleton does glow in the dark. And it does have these etchings on the back, so it's cool from any angle. One of the last candle holders I found was this bubbling cauldron that does have two colors it lights up in. It took me a little bit to figure out where the on-off switch was for it because it wasn't on the bottom and it wasn't obvious on the side, but it is on the side towards the bottom. And if Halloween isn't your thing, but you do love autumn, all of the autumn scents are in. Things like falling leaves and a multitude of pumpkin scents. So many options to choose from, and the packaging is actually quite lovely for many of them. They also had this pumpkin-shaped candle holder. Again, if you like autumn, but not necessarily Halloween, they do have things for the season in general. But of all the things I smelled today, the maple pumpkin candle, hands down, was my favorite. It had the pumpkin essence with a little bit of sweet and the mapley goodness. It just tickled the right part of my brain. And again, with some autumn theming, here we have a wise old owl snuggling down with a book for the night. But this one over here, this one I found very amusing. It has the pumpkin spice latte. Halloween is definitely here. Even though they only had one table, it was one of those like quality over quantity. They had some really cool stuff. And the candle holders. The candle holders were on point, especially that four-sided one where it was like the vampire, the funhouse, the cat, like all around. That one was like next level. That one was awesome. I'm really, really impressed with the Wallflower holders. They're very creative. There's like one that's like a circus card theme. There's a whole bunch of different ones. I thought the Wallflower holders was that's where it's at for me this year. That is absolutely where it's at. And I don't remember them doing this in the past, but the actual Halloween scented Wallflowers, the containers that they're in are now skull shaped. They're scullies. So like you get the vampire blood in a scully. Cool. I love it. So I guess with that, I am done for the day. I will see you all real soon. And until then, stay inspired, everyone. Take care.